conference week?
27.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
right.
Got it right? Okay, good job.
1 for 1.
Is Jackson traveling this weekend?
Yeah, Jackson will be with us. Don't know what his availability will be. Kind of a day-to-day thing with him, but he'll be making the trip with us.
Kind of looking back, I guess, what did you take out of that weekend overall, and just kind of the way you guys competed?
I thought we played well enough to win 2 out of 3 games. I thought obviously came out on fire on Friday and just provided a totally different game than probably what you expect going in. Saturday we got to see our guys respond to adversity, and come back and take the lead, and you hand it off to your closer, with a chance to win the series. I mean, if we'd have been told that back in November, we'd have taken it, and we take it every day of the week. So I thought we played well enough to win 2 of the 3 days. Sunday probably let get away from us a little bit, just in terms of had some at bats that we'd been cashing in on the first 2 days that turned into double plays, and defensively obviously wasn't clean enough.
Short of winning all 3 games, is that kind of maybe what you like as a coach? Because you got some stuff you can come back and teach them a little bit.
Yeah, we saw 3 totally different types of games, and we saw a game where we got up early and finished it off. We saw a game where we got to come back and didn't finish it off, and then a game where we got the lead early and didn't capitalize to kind of expand the lead. So we saw a lot of different situations for our guys this weekend, and there's a lot of positives to take from it.
No, I know it's nothing to dwell on, Will, but that ball that Polensky lost, was that like an example of just not being outside?
I don't think so. That was it was an odd ball off his bat. Lofton, ball kind of got in on him, and it looked like off the bat it was one that was going to kind of slice to the line, and the wind was pushing it back to center field. And off the bat, honestly, I think everybody in the ballpark thought it was going to be a flare down the right field line, and Aaron did too. And it carried a lot further than we thought. So I don't think there's any, there's no correlation there. I think it was just more of an odd swing, and one that doesn't normally produce a deep fly ball like that.
Okay. You guys keep the same rotation this
Yeah,
weekend?
we'll have the same rotation. Yep.
Is there a certain fluidity to roles still at this time of year as you guys are kind of working through things
Yeah.
on the pitching side?
Well, I think there's always fluidity. I think we kind of saw some things that, with some guys that maybe we won't do again, like just had some guys get off the field and have a good inning and then try to send them back out, and, it didn't go as well. So, until you actually see the live action, you don't really know how guys are going to respond. So, it's always fluid.
Was it fun?
Yeah.
Was it fun for you?
It was a lot of fun. Yeah, it would have been a lot more fun to win 3 games, but no, it was. I was really pleased with how our guys competed. It was a very competitive Baylor team that we played against, and our guys were ready to rock, and I was pleased with how they got after it.
But for you to start on Friday, I'm sure that you were probably in the dugout at one point, just sort of saying, "My goodness, this is going to be a blast."
Yeah, well, my first thought was, after we were scoring several runs, was like, Stroh's sitting over there for 45 minutes. My thought was, well, we got to get him out there, quicker, sooner rather than later. But yeah, 45-minute first inning, didn't see that one coming.
How'd you impressions of Garrett for his first time out?
I thought it was pretty good. I thought, especially considering the circumstances, the type of game he was pitching in. Once you get a big lead like that, the last thing you want to do is walk somebody. Baylor knows that. They're an aggressive team as it is. So they were on swing. I mean, he was throwing the ball over the plate. They were on swing. So I thought he was pretty good. I didn't think he was as sharp as probably what we had seen from him leading up to the season. But I thought he definitely would have given us a chance to win it, even if the game wasn't so lopsided.
Even in a loss, how much does a game like Saturday give the guys confidence that they're never really out of the game with this kind of lineup?
Yeah, it's something that you can always draw on for the rest of the year. Like, hey, we've been here before. We've been in the spot where we've been down, and it's not like Baylor just kind of let us back into it. I mean, we earned our way back into it, and the only way you do that is just to have consistent at bats.
You talked about maybe the next step for this staff is, in general, is just throwing more strikes.
Yeah.
For early strikes. How do you go about doing that?
It's not really a magic form. I mean, you just, as a pitcher, you have to trust your stuff. I think that's what we saw from the guys that did have success, was they trusted their stuff, that you get ahead it's hard to hit. When you get behind in the count, it's hard to hit. And we didn't get ahead in the count enough. When we did get ahead in the count, they hit 150. When we were behind in the count too much. So it's just trusting your stuff. I mean, really, that's what it boils down to. Is the best pitch in baseball has always been strike one. That's the best pitch in baseball, and so we need to do a better job of that this weekend.
Is the lineup you guys are facing, the 3 games, I mean, it looks like 3 pretty good offenses will
Yep.
challenge that too.
Yeah, I mean, again, you're gonna get hit, but if you get ahead and make quality pitches, you're ahead in the count. It becomes a lot tougher. So, whether you're facing the number 1 offense in the country or the number 300 offense in the country, you got to throw strike one. So.
Obviously not the start that Colby wanted to the season, but I mean, what did you see from him, I guess? And is it, the transition from the bullpen to how's that going, I guess, for him?
Well, it didn't go great
No.
the first week, but I think he's going to get another opportunity. And we've seen some things. I mean, we've seen him be able to hold his velocity for, at least 4 innings. The velo wasn't really there the first time out. The stuff was flat. Secondary stuff didn't have the normal bite to it. And you're facing a veteran hitting team like Baylor. I mean, they made him pay for every mistake he made. So he knows what he's got to improve on, and it's nothing that we haven't seen that he's capable of doing. I think just as far as getting ahead with quality strikes and trusting your stuff, he doesn't need to pace himself like we need him to go 9 innings. He just needs to go out there and compete with conviction for as long as he has the ball.
For the newcomers, where was their anxiousness level or nervousness compared from last weekend? And would you like to see that kind of calm down here this week now that they've been through one weekend?
I thought Leighton Banjoff had good at-bats. He didn't really have much to show for it. He did draw 3 walks, I believe, and Boynton got in there and got a hit, his first game. So had a few pitchers that making their debuts. So I think when the adrenaline's going, it's not as big a deal. I think, again, from some of the arms, it was getting out there, sitting down, having to think for a minute, and then go back out there. I think that was maybe played into it a little bit.
Thanks, Coach.